Welcome to World11 News Channel.
Kristin Davis says, and just like that, co-star Sarah Jessica Parker is sensitive about how the audience feels about Carrie Bradshaw. Parker originally played the fashionable character in Sex and the City from 1998 to 2004 and reprised the role in 2 films and the sequel series on Max, which premiered in 2021. Davis portrayed Charlotte York, who, along with Miranda Hobbs, Cynthia Nixon, and Samantha Jones Kim Cattrall, were Carrie's besties on the HBO dramedy. Of course, she takes it personally, because how can you not? Davis asked on Wednesday's episode of Davis's SATC Rewatch podcast, "Are you a Charlotte?" As she recalled, around the time they began working on And Just Like That, Parker noticed some of the anti-Carrie sentiment popping up online. Sarah Jessica was saying to me, "What is this thing where people don't like Carrie?" Davis said, and I was like, "Oh, just don't worry about that." She was like, "But I mean, how could they not like Carrie?" Davis's guest on the episode was someone very familiar with it all, Michael Patrick King, a producer of the show and movies who is now the showrunner of And Just Like That, which premiered in 2021. King said he also takes it personally when people don't like Carrie. He noted that there was backlash, for example, after Carrie cheated on Aiden John Corbett with Chris Knotts' Mr. Big. EW has reached out to Parker's representatives. Stories in the last few years have called out Carrie for being the villain of the series and just the worst. And in November, Megan Thee Stallion had a negative review of the Manolo Blahnik-wearing freelance writer, who earns $4.50 per word writing for Vogue magazine. As the rapper said on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, she found Carrie to be nuts. Carrie really loved drama, the artist said. She would literally wake up and figure out, how can I mess up everybody's day? How can I be my cutest messing up everybody's day? How can I make my life more complicated? Simply, she could have always made the right choice. She could have chosen sanity, but she always chose insanity. And then I had to wonder, is that me? Parker responded with a on Instagram. On the podcast, King noted that the show wouldn't be compelling if the characters were perfect. They were furious when she would do things, he said, but still, they felt betrayed because they love her so much because of what Sarah Jessica does with that character. David and Parker will return in the 3rd season of And Just Like That, which is expected to be released later this year.